in this box we have something that is super awesome. Of course it's something else for the studio, and I'm super excited to see what it looks like and test it out in the future. It is a microphone, but it's not just any old microphone. This is a microphone that Frank Sinatra would only use. He refused to sing on any other microphone, whether he was performing in the studio or performing out on stage in a live performance. He would only use this microphone. But it wasn't just Frank Sinatra who only used it. Led Zeppelin also likes to use these. There's a picture somewhere on the internet of them in a studio, and there's like 5 or 6 of these microphones around them as they're recording. So lots of famous people, very well-known musicians, and very good musicians at that, use this microphone. So let's open this box and check it out. Now I've already opened it a small bit and took a look inside. And one other thing that is amazing is how it is packaged. Got some extra stuff over here. These things are fun to pop. There's 5 inside. Look how this thing is packaged. It's amazing. It's super professional. It's like amazing. I don't really know how else to describe it besides it's amazing. It's also very heavy too, so, I mean, it's not that heavy, but you wouldn't look at this and think it's heavy, but it kind of is. That can go away. It comes in this awesome box. I'm not really sure what it's made of. Wood, maybe? This knife is a little overkill for this, but if I just rip it, it's not packing tape. There's styrofoam in the corners here to protect the box. There we go. Yay! I unboxed it. I unboxed the box, and now we will open it up. Oh, we have more packing. Cool. Got some foam. Now, what's interesting about this, I found it rather unusual, is since it's a tube mic, it needs a power supply, and there's a big box right here, and that is the power supply. Hopefully, you guys can see that. Maybe you can. If not, we will do a closer up shot of it in a bit. Got some paper here. I don't know if there's something inside of it. Feels like it. What is this? Ooh, dust from the foam, I think. Some kind of little box. What's in here? Oh, light bulbs. Cool. Light bulbs and a fuse. It's kind of neat. Now this here, of course, is the microphone itself. It's in a little baggie, and wow, it looks so vintage. It looks so old. It's so cool. It's also in really good shape too. It's not like, oh, it looks so old and beat up. It's in really good shape, and it looks awesome. It's really cool. So here we have the microphone up on a stand. As you can see, it looks super cool, and you can probably also see that it says Sony across the front, and it also says it on the back here, but you can't see that. One interesting thing about this name being on the microphone is that at the time, Sony, or Japan, the whole country as a whole, had never produced a condenser microphone before. And, but Sony knew that this mic was going to be really good, and so they were like, we're going to put our name in big letters on this microphone, so when you saw someone on TV or you saw someone performing up on stage, you'd know that they were using a Sony mic and that it was excellent. Now some of you might be wondering, why would you go through the trouble of buying a microphone like this that has this weird box you need to set up and these proprietary cables? You can just run out to Guitar Center and buy a nice Nemann mic that doesn't need that stuff. Well, the reason for this is that tube microphones have an excellent sound. They actually distort the sound, but it's very pleasing to our ear. It adds warmth to the tone. Whereas a modern microphone made from transistors does not have this warmth, but it's more accurate sound. So if you want an accurate sound, go out and buy a new microphone made today. But if you want the warm, somewhat, you could say distorted sound that these older microphones, specifically tube microphones, have, you would want a Sony C37, or also Nemann made a microphone around this time period called the U67. Alright, so here we are looking at the transformer as well as the cables that come with it. So basically this box here, this actually powers the tube that is in the microphone. And we have a couple cables here that are kind of interesting. This one here is more recognizable. It's got your usual like balanced plug here at the end. So this goes out to your mixer or your preamp or whatever, and this side plugs into right here for the output on the transformer here. Now this cable here is a bit more interesting to me. It's kind of, the plugs look similar to the plugs here, but they have like they have 5 little ports there. So this is your power. This actually goes from the mic to here, and that is the power actually goes through this. Now if you're kind of like me, you're wondering, well, if this was used on stage, where does this go? Is it sitting on the floor on stage? Is it a big box somewhere? Actually, according to Sony, this cable can be run, whoops, that fell. This cable can be run 240 feet. And so you could just have the microphone up on stage and just a cable going off stage, and this could be completely off stage and you'd never see it. Or if it was in the studio, you could put this in the machine room. And if you're worried about heat or noise, because this probably does generate some heat. And it won't be in the middle of the studio and you'd be tripping on it. So that's pretty cool. I kind of like that this can be run a decent amount of length. And also the cord here is pretty long as well. So that's awesome. Put that away. Right there. And then take a look at this, which has a handle conveniently. Wow, that is a long power cable. Oh my gosh, look at how long it is. We've got, it's made of metal and it's really high quality. This is old. We've got some cool switches and buttons and cool stuff. Another one of these awesome, satisfying power switches that I love so much. It's awesome. I can't wait to test this out in some recordings and stuff. And so it's really cool. This is, by the way, I forgot to mention, it's a C37 microphone, and it's made by Sony. And it's really, really cool. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, if you find it hilarious watching me putting this thing away, make sure to give the video a like, and go ahead and subscribe as well. So I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.